Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there. Oh, y'all want another video? Oh, y'all want another video? All right, let me step on into this room. Hey, hey, the foolery, hey, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, hey, the foolery, hey, the fuckery of it all. Off beat. Let's show the girls' bodies since they want to talk about the baby. Come on, y'all. Iconic waistline. Wow, 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 wow. Shenanigans. Hey. The foolery. Hey. The fuckery of it all. Hair. Shenanigans. The foolery. The fuckery of it all. Yes, God. Oh, amen, amen. Hey, everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Let's go ahead and hit some puss intro music. And let's start the show up. Yeah. AC in the corner, not blowing nothing. What's up? Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Good Sunday afternoon to all of you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Give me one more second. I just realized I need a prop. And we're going to talk about a whole lot of shit that happened this week. 2020. 2020. Like, y'all. Oof. Hold on. Let me get my prop. Give me a second. Let me get my prop. Oh, y'all want another video? Okay. Low key, I bullshitted about the prop. I just need to use the potty real quick, but I'm back. All right. So listen, let's get into the episode here. Thank you for joining me live. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday. I hope that you had a good weekend at least. I do understand, and I very much know that this week on Canada's Drag Race, it hurt a lot of girls' feelings. It hurt a lot of people's feelings. But we still have a top 3 to be concerned and to give our honest love and opinions on. And I think that we can do that, okay? But first, before we go anywhere, hey Mimi, let's get this bun going back here. And there we go. Woo, child, but it's too hot to have hair in my face. I have my venti ice white chocolate mocha. Girl, I hope Jamar wants to film. Because he said if Jimbo gets eliminated before top 3, I'm out. So let's pray Jamar will be filming today. Because I called him and he was like, I said what I said. I said, you will not do this. You will not do this. Is this white chocolate mocha? Why is that caramelly? Oh, she put more white chocolate mocha syrup or whatever the fuck it is in there. But okay, that's what it was. I'm like, why does that taste so like boom? Okay. So before we go on any further here, we got 83 people in the room. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't pay attention to this. Don't pay attention over here. Please don't. That's the peekaboo. That's the air freshener. Girl, they're my keys. And there's the AC. Speaking of which, give a shout out to my new 2 Funkos here. We got Romy and Michelle from Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Y'all know I'm going to be moving to my next place, which I'm really excited about, in the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to be working, we're going to like make this little studio area for me to film. And so I'm going to make a nice little wall full of my Funkos and full of nice little things like this beautiful box from the We're Here people at HBO. So I'm excited because just this weekend, I was looking at the wall where everything's gonna be on, and I was trying to place like, okay, what shelf do I want to put here? Do I want to get like an actual like little unit spot to put everything in, so I have like an actual like background? So I'm having a good time and like a really just happy moment of being able to create that, because that's something I always wanted to do, especially when I got to LA, was make a better background and not just have green screen or just a regular background for whatever, because it's been my whole thing. So that's coming soon. So get ready for the wall of Matty Funkos and other niche things that kind of make up who I am as a person and where I've come from. So awesome. Now, I told you, Kiana, I don't even know T. And I called it. I said she ain't making it to top 3. It's going to be top 4. They're not going to let her have that final moment, and that's going to be that. So we're going to get to Canada's Drag Race in just a second here. I want to talk about Chadwick Boseman for a moment. I know this is really sad for a lot of us here who are really big fans of his movies and the work that he's put in, especially as a decent human being. A lot of people who knew who Chadwick Boseman was know he is actually one of the nicest and kindest people you will ever meet. He's actually given a lot away and a lot of his time away to us that we didn't deserve. That man was diagnosed with cancer in 2016. He filmed 8 movies in between that time. 8. He was in chemotherapy. Still doing Avengers. Still doing 42. Still doing a whole lot of stuff. He married his longtime girlfriend prior to his passing. I know he didn't want her to be left with nothing, and I'm sure that's exactly what that was about. And it was very much, you've been with me for so long, and we never got there, and that's where we always should have been. Whew. That was some news. It's so weird. Yeah, he unfortunately passed of stage 4, I believe, is colon cancer. Yeah. That man had colon cancer. Number 3, as I was reading this, number 3 leading cause of death in both men and women. Colon and rectum cancer. He was a superhero in real life and a superhero on the screen. For a lot of us who grew up a little earlier before Black Panther days, our Black movie superheroes that we had to look to were Blade with Wesley Snipes and, of course, Spawn. Spawn wasn't really, I mean, he was black, but his face was covered, so it wasn't like a full physical. But we had Blade. But Blade was not given, nor was Spawn, the production budget that Black Panther was, or the time, effort, and energy with the technology today. So for a lot of younger black men and women and in between, and anybody who felt some kind of way seeing this, and seeing this very black movie with this very black cast, with this very black soundtrack, with this excellent story on top of it, he was a face for a lot of young children who are of color growing up right now. Y'all need to think about that. My prayers go out to his family and to his wife, to those who have very much been touched by this, to see the children putting their action figures of the Avengers together and putting Black Panther in the middle as like a rest in peace, and they're all doing the Wakanda Forever, is heavy. It's heavy. I'm telling you, 2020. My God, y'all gotta check on your people. I also want to say, in reference to Black Panther 2, I would prefer if they did not try to make Killmonger Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan is not a phenomenal actor. He is a fine man. He can read lines pretty good, but that's about it. If you're going to do it, Shuri, in the comics, included, and Killmonger was too, but I'd rather Shuri be given that move on up moment, because she's beastie. And that would make the most sense with her intelligence too. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So if they do this right, if they decide to give Chadwick the send-off he deserves in Black Panther 2, I pray to God they do. Go put baby Shuri up in there. Please and thank you, because I guarantee you no one's going to go, oh, well, that's not going to happen. We're still going to show up. We'd still show up to the movie theater. It'd make the most sense. It would make the most sense. I'd be here for it. And that also would make up for the bad casting of Miss Marvel. But I'll be quiet on that front. People are still mad that Brie Larson's Miss Marvel. And I mean, Captain Marvel, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I agree. I don't understand why she was casted either. Because she's not. She's decent, but in certain roles. So, Hold on, let me get my chat up, y'all. I'm seeing comments and I want to read. Hey, everybody who is up in here. 109 in the room. Hit that like button. Thanks for being here. And if you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. Cash App, $ MattyRants, Venmo, MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. Matty love to go get a pre-roll to this. I'm just kidding. No, but I'm certainly heading to the store and getting myself something, because honestly, I've been gone for the whole weekend and I'm just getting back. So I got filming later today, and I'm already having to deal with finally getting to be by myself after a lot of the stuff that happened this weekend, because I've been around a lot of other people. So yeah. It's been a crazy weekend. A good weekend, but a crazy one nonetheless. There we go. You're starting to taste less syrupy. They didn't put a lot. Mom, did you not see me when I was talking to you about my drink today? Oh my goodness. Speaking of which, your Vegas review video is going off. I know. I saw it's almost at 15K right now, and I was like, what happened? What happened? What did I do? What did I do? Actually, you know what? Let's talk about that right now, because somebody tried me, and I need to talk about it. And I didn't engage, but I see that a particular Drag Race contestant did low-key engage, okay? So this Drag Race review video that I recently did is doing pretty good. The Canada Drag Race one, I can tell YouTube was like, we're not going to put that in the algorithm. We'll just keep that on the base level. So I was like, no worries, whatever. Canada's, we've had a good run, and a lot of people love it. So I'm glad to do my show with Jamar again, etc. But y'all are introduced to April Showers, who I love. I'm glad that y'all were very receptive to her, because she has her own channel. I want y'all to support her too. But, you know, we kept it real, and it was in a good time frame. So the video is doing nice. Now, somebody recently someone tagged me to a post that Nebraska had made about her saying, so it's okay for the girls to talk about me behind my back, but when I say something, I'm the villain. And Nebraska posted a tweet about this. I would have never known about this tweet because I don't follow Nebraska or Derek, okay? If you're gonna ask me who I follow, to be truthfully honest, on Twitter, out of the entire cast, it's just two. And I'll see Vanjie stuff and Cameron stuff, but that's because y'all will like it, and I see it from those who I follow that I like it. And I'll like their shit too, because I'm like, it's Vanjie and Cameron. I just don't follow them on social media like that. I follow Naomi and Evie. And you all know that's for obvious reasons, because I've met them on multiple occasions. They're low-key sisters to me. That's my sister. So I'm like, yeah, I follow Naomi and Evie, but I don't follow anybody else because guess what, y'all? It's none of my business if I don't really care about them. It's none of my business what they're doing. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. I talk about them on the show. I leave it there. What is so hard to understand about that? So let me tell y'all what happened. And I was disappointed when I saw who it was that did this, because I already knew it was some bullshit. And I understand that y'all like people like Nebraska and Derek and other people who I may drag or whatever, but I don't hate them. I don't wish ill upon them. I don't care. I talk about them on the show and I leave it at the show. If they want to make it personal, what's up? But I'm not making it personal, okay? So let's continue. So I'm on Twitter and see my name tagged. Not even Matty at the Matty Rants. This is no, not even that. No. I just was tagged in the comment section by a young black gay boy. Blew me away for that part. I was like, whoa. Oh, so you want drama. Okay. So they tagged me in that post. Like commented with my name tag. Nothing else was said. To Nebraska's whole bit. Once again, I don't care what the fuck she does. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? So I posted, why am I posted to this? I never got a response. I then see Derek Barry liked the actual comment with my name in it. So now I know this is some messy ass shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. So I've done what I needed to do in reference for that post. I'm not entertaining that post. I don't know the person who tagged me. They do not follow me. They may have seen a video of mine and did not like what I said about Derek in Nebraska, did not listen to what we had to say, went over there trying to be messy and tagged me in something Nebraska said. When I just said in my last video, I'm not going to at somebody on anything. I'll see you in person. I don't at people. I don't do the back and forth on social media. That's for kids. I don't do that bullshit. I have way too many things going on in my life right now to worry about someone's fucking 140 character opinion of me. The what? So, with that being said, I will continue to have my point. I will continue to say what the fuck I feel, and I will continue to do what I need to do. But if you want to start some drama, bitch, you're not going to get it from me. You're not going to I will not entertain you. I will not allow you to believe in thinking that you have the same level of playing field that I do. You do not. I'm watching a show. I review the show. I post my feelings about it. I move on to the next one. Okay? All right. There we go. So Drag Race Vegas is everything. I like this show. It's cool. But again, if you love somebody and I don't have the same opinion as you, don't you bring me into some bullshit. I will embarrass you. I will embarrass you. Don't do it. Ooh, Becky, I'm going to read that one, girl, because that one right there is the giggle. Matty, you may have been moving around this year, but at least you're living rent-free in their heads, girl. Apparently, I'm the scab that does not go away. They cannot. And guess what? Guess what? Ooh. Guess what? Oh. Wait, no. Don't care. This is what this is all about. Like, for example, I got into this debate about The Last Airbender versus The Legend of Korra. Which is the better show, or who was the better airbender? And somebody was up in this mess going in like Korra was the ultimate supreme, Aang was just a scaredy cat who was running away, blah, 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 blah. And girl, when I tell you, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for the non-truths in life, so I'm gonna give you my opinion. Now, do I give a fuck about The Legends of Korra and Avatar? No, I don't care. I don't care. It's a show that got produced on Nickelodeon that should have been given better treatment on both ends. On both ends. The first one was better though because they actually gave it though. Now hold on, Junie. Let me tell you what their argument was. Their argument was, well, Aang is 112 years old, so he should have been better at what he was. I said, well, he was 12 when he was frozen for 100 years. So when he woke up at 12, what sense would that make for him to be immediately powerful after being frozen for 100 years? On top of that, oh, see, this is where the argument got deep. On top of that, they wanted to say something like, well, I said airbenders are peaceful anyways. They're not supposed to be aggressive like the other benders. They're supposed to be peacemakers and this, that, and the other. And so his argument was, well, there were airbenders who were like that, so that's minute. I said, it's not if we're talking about Aang. So it really got into this point of us going back and forth with, well, I feel, and I thought to myself, holy shit, am I really doing this over a cartoon? I wish that man a good day and I went about my business because that's not what we're gonna do. And with that point being said, do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Diana? You see what I'm saying? With that being said, just like this queen that tried it by tagging me in something, okay, I'll mute, block, remove. I don't entertain it. Thank you. 12. It was like, girl, she was frozen, but that don't make her 112. No, mama, it's 12. Like, you need to stop. Ow! That's like when Cartman got frozen trying to get a Nintendo Wii, and he woke up like a billion something years later. Girl, he wasn't a billion something years old. He was 8, and he just was frozen in suspended time. Stop it. He didn't grow. How are you aging? Let me stop. Woo! That was my whole issue with the whole thing. It was what was the better show, and that was the argument. But then it got into, well, Korra's better. And it was like, no, girl, this is not what the argument's about. And then it started with the whole, but did you see what I'm saying? When you're passionate about something and you spend so much time watching it and you're feeling it and shit, and someone says that's garbage, what do you want to do? You want to defend that thing because you're talking about my thing. Liam, I see you, baby. I'm getting to that. You know my family lives in Texas and Louisiana. I have not forgotten about that. Please, let me get to that in just a second here. You've typed it quite a few times. Let me do it. I got you. Let me get my point down, brother. I love you. Let me get my point down. I'm not going to argue with nobody online. I'm not going to do that with y'all. I'm not. And if you want to, great. You will be talking to a ghost because I'm not there. Now, because this is very important, and I would like to talk about this too, and I need to bring up somebody who is one of our leaders who said some dumb shit yesterday on the news. Texas and Louisiana were hit by huge storms recently. This is actually a normalcy thing for Texas and Louisiana because this is around what hurricane season is coming up right now, or it's already started. And unfortunately, they've been hit, and it hasn't been good. It hasn't been good at all. Now, y'all know I don't talk to my family like that, but from my understanding, everybody's okay. I know a few of my friends did have to evacuate a specific small town that I'm not going to give the location of because it is very small and they already feel weird when I mention them at all in the video, but hi, Tim. They're in a small town. They had to evacuate. But everybody else I know is fine. However, our commander-in-chief decided to go to Louisiana the other day. And the term, it wasn't that bad. It could have been so much worse. Was used at this, God. It's like everybody's in a state of panic from this hurricane. This man sitting down going, well, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. It could have been so much worse. Yeah, it could have been so much worse. Port Arthur, my friend. No, I have a, hey Candace, I have a friend in Port Arthur. I wasn't talking about that one. He stayed there though. But you know, Port Arthur floods like it's nobody's business. It always floods. It always floods in Port Arthur, girl. Let me tell y'all something, Helena, because I used to live in Houston. Ooh, Liam, you're in Florida, so you definitely know all about hurricane season. Ooh, I felt a chapped lip. Hold on, mama. Ooh, bitch, right here. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes, mom. Bobby, why you asking when I said I wasn't going to say the name of the city? I'm going to talk about that Fall Guys. I don't have it, but I played it for a little bit. So, there are tornadoes, there are earthquakes, there are, monsoons, there's tsunamis, we can go down the line, Hurricanes are interesting because hurricanes feel like they can almost encompass like everything. But I will tell you something about a hurricane that, a tornado touches down and then it eventually leaves. Hurricanes can go on for like hours because it's a giant storm system, okay? It's almost like you're living or you're inside of an entire like straight up wind tunnel that's just pushing with nothing but rain or hail or whatever decides to fall from the sky at that point. And the way the wind pushes and moves through the air, y'all, it's insanely scary because you can hear it. You can hear the wind. Like, ooh, you hear those little moments with wind, right? No. Hurricanes, like in a tornado, you can hear it. And it's not cute. And it booms, it moves, it feels like everything shifts. One time I stayed through a hurricane when I was in Houston, okay? I can't even remember what the hell which one it was, but I basically couldn't evacuate because a bitch still had to go to work the next day because they weren't treating it as a serious storm. Y'all, my townhome moved from left to right and it's brick. Do you understand me? It's brick. And it was left to right. Girl, Bobby, I was over in West Chase, right over there by Westheimer and Briar Forest area. So you want to get a good example of where I was the fuck at. Okay, Briar Forest, Westheimer, West Chase area. I would say by the Beltway if you really want a good location for those of you who like to do Google searches and be like, where was Matty at? That's where I was. Moved, girl. I couldn't believe it. That's how my PlayStation 4 and my 67-inch TV got fried that same day. We had a hurricane hit us. All of I-10 or the Beltway was flooded completely. You could not get on the freeway at all. I was flooded into my townhome, could not leave the house. You had to go out the back because there was like this walkway that can get you to the gas station. That was it. I think it was, when was Harvey? Hold on. Because it was before I had moved to LA when that had all went down and I was just pissed, girl. My car was ruining everything. Wasn't it Harvey? Hold on. What year was that? Yep. That's the year. That's the one. Yep. I know. Yep. That's the one because I had just moved into that nice little townhome and I was so proud of myself. Yep, that's the one. Hurricane Harvey wore us out, girl. Wore us out. So my car was low-key ruined. It wasn't completely totaled, but I had water that got all the way up to the back trunk and it seeped in. So my back seats were just mildewy forever. My engine was kind of messed up for a little bit, but it kept running. But, I don't have that car no more, so I don't know what the hell happened with it, girl. And then I remember I was in that house, and the house was just doing this. And then lightning was just boom, 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 boom. It was just hitting everywhere. And lightning struck directly in front of my townhome. Like let's say townhome has two patios, one up top, one up top. It's like an old townhome style brick. Looks like an old little house, whatever. The lightning hit the window and went all the way down and hit the patio in front of me where apparently you could see like little cables from like the cable from the cable from TV and stuff like that when you're doing cable networking and all that kind of shit. I literally saw it go down because it extremely scary because I was walking up the stairs when everything happened and it made me like fall because bitch, I was nervous. My entire townhome lit up. So lightning hit and it's like I could see, girl, that was the crazy part. I could see it when it touched, but after that it went like the whole place went leave. So it hit the ground. I just remember everything went white and I fell down the stairs. And when I got up, because it wasn't like I was knocked out or anything, but when I got up, I heard my TV literally go, smoke. Then my PlayStation, you heard the little spin motor in there, smoke. All the back sockets on the corner wall and the ones where the patio were all black. Smoke. That was so much fun to explain to the insurance adjuster and to the landlord. I'll tell you that. It was so much fun. So what happened? So what happened? So what happened? Like literally that was all they did. So it did what? I'm like, ma'am, I wish I could have been filming that, but the static in the air would have probably shut my phone down and never to be turned on again. That part, Bobby, because there was a mass amount of static in my place for a long time. I didn't know it was like, listen, I didn't know it was going to be some crazy storm, no name. They were treating it like it was nothing at first. Like whenever that happened to me, they were treating it like it was nothing. And it was like, okay, girl, this is going to be bad. Okay, well, you might want to do this. You might want to do that. I was not expecting that. And then mind you, I was there prior to when all that was taking place, before that storm really hit. And there was a lot of rain, a lot of lightning. There was no issues. Oh, girl, you think about that Whataburger that's right there on Westheimer and in the Beltway? Is that what you're talking about? Wait, hold up. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, no name. And I should have disconnected. I really hate that I didn't, because low-key I was watching a movie when all that had happened and I went upstairs, so it's kind of my fault. Yeah, tornadoes don't last a while, but I'm gonna tell you a story that my ex told me. Shout out to Eric in Alabama. My ex-boyfriend one time slept through a tornado. And he told me, he said, Matt, I was asleep and it like hit in the middle of the night, and it was in like Selma or somewhere like that in Alabama. And he said when he woke up, he left his room, opened the door. That door goes into the hallway that goes into the kitchen. He said, I opened the door. That half of the house, gone. 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 He said, imagine waking up. The power is out, you're like, aw, shit. Your room is fine. There's nothing wrong in your room. And you open the door and now you're outside. I said, so wait a minute, you slept, not only did you sleep through the tornado, but you survived the tornado. No, only half of the house was still standing. The front portion was gone. Half of it was still there. The garage, he said the garage, his room, and the laundry room were the only two rooms, 3 little sections that were still available. Everything else was literally outside. And I said to myself, if that ain't God, I don't know what to tell you. That's what us religious folks like to bring up the Lord, since I know some of y'all don't believe, but I'm just saying that would be the time when I would go, and God said you get to stay another day. Because that could easily happen. But no, Squall, I gotta tell you something. It is possible for him to sleep through it because I lived with him. And yes, can I tell you, it used to be very hard to wake him up. Something could be going down, and I mean, child, that man would sleep through it. Never to be waking up. Never wakes up. I'd be like, Eric. I mean, I'd push it. I'd have to hit him sometimes. Like, it would be like, wake up. I remember one time, because we moved into these really shitty apartments in Alabama in Stone Mountain that were fucking horrible in Birmingham. Horrible apartments. They were right on a mountain, and it like literally the apartments were built on the mountain. So you had an incline going up and down. So if your car didn't have no brakes, didn't have no kind of anything to lock the car up in, and you hit some water while you were going up them motherfuckers, let me tell you something. Your car was sliding all the way back down, and that happened often. Why? Because when Matty was driving a 99 Volvo, my car did not have great brakes, and Homewood, yes, dig it, it's yes in Homewood. Ooh, never lived there again, no ma'am. Never again. But I lived over there, over by Stock. Girl, you know the ones I'm talking about, when you hit that corner, when you come around the neighborhood, and they're all in the mountain, and then you can continue down into the neighborhood, and it takes you back into the city again. Okay, I lived there, and they did not tell us that the first floor apartments, because there were 3 stories, but the first floor wasn't really a first floor, they were just built into the mountain, right? So the first floor apartments actually were infested with rats, but they didn't tell anybody that. Okay? All of them were. They didn't rent them to anyone. They didn't rent them because they were like, we're trying to renovate them, but they never told nobody, okay? So check this out, y'all. Because I had, like, it was multiple people who then finally came into the office along with me to go, bitch, you got me fucked up. You want to talk about how I had to get out of somebody? I had to get out of somebody, okay? Oh my God, Kiki! That's where I used to stay there, girl. Listen, I used to stay in over by University of Birmingham in downtown area by 5 Points. That's where I used to stay. I also stayed over there. What's that area called? That's close to the Summit. It's not the Summit, but it's like a little bit further going on 280. Is that the same? Is that 280? I think it is 280, right? It's 280. Anyways, I used to stay over there. That's a lot of my family lives in Birmingham and Huntsville. So back to the story. But Jer was rich, and they were in the little first floor apartments. Right, 280. I used to work at the Summit, and I also I used to go to that Flip Burger all the time. Me and my sister-in-law used to go there all the time, girl. You probably passed me by, didn't even know it. Yeah. So what happened? Oh yes. So one night, me and Eric is asleep, and I'm like, what is the tea? And I see something run across the floor. Now, we have a cat, and the cat's name was Music. Eric, like, got the cat and then didn't even want the cat anymore, so I then had to take care of the cat, but that cat was crazy. Like, the cat would love you and then try to attack you the next minute, so it didn't make any sense. Anywho, Music was making some noises and acting crazy at night. Eric is knocked the fuck out. I'm awake. Okay, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Bitch, I woke up, and I tell you, I saw this, when I say the biggest rat, I mean this big. This big. This big. You're coming from somebody who I never dealt with rats in my entire life. I've never had to see one besides the ones that I was holding that were petable and human holdable from PetSmart. I never had to. Lord, please forgive Grook. Yeah, he don't need this. That bitch was big. And what made me know that they had been feeding, they've been fed well, and there's no tea with them. What? Low-key, I just saw one in my AC vent today. I fed him. Bye. Bye. Girl, you can do all that. He gonna bring back the rest of that family, baby. Okay, so listen. So this big old Gasaba melon runs across the floor. And then I see Music right after him. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Girl, the next thing I know, I hear, break. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Like, sis, like, what's happening? So I then walk out and I go and turn on the lights. That cat was sitting in that kitchen trying to get in them cabinets, girl. And I was like, what is this tea? So I had to get the cat. And I was like, girl, get over here. There's a little bit of blood on the kitchen floor. I can see rat pellet feces, like, from it shitting itself from getting rid of this cat, girl. I was like, what is going on? So, I haven't even seen the rat physically. I've only seen a physical of it, right? You want to know when I saw it? Girl, I opened that cabinet. I will never do it again. I'd never do that. I will never open a cabinet up after 2 a.m. in the morning with one light on. Bitch, I opened that cabinet. There were 4 of them big bitches in there. And you know what they did? And this is what really killed me. I could see the hole they came out of. It was so big. Y'all, if you had to see it, it was like seeing raccoons scatter. It was like, no. They went through that hole, and I knew exactly where they went. I said, bitch, they went downstairs. Eric slept through all of that. Then the one time when we saw another rat again, this is what he gonna do when he's awake. Well, that's why we got a cat. Well, that's why we got. Oh, miss that man. He was good people. He was a better friend than a boyfriend because I wasn't ready. But he is good people. You good people, Eric. I miss you, friend. He said that's why we. Girl, I was over it. I was so sick of him. I couldn't take it. He was good. He was one of them good country boys. But Christian too. Ooh, he was a musician. That was one thing I liked about him too. But yeah, so I went to the office the next day to be like, what the fuck is up? Because my name's on the lease. And I'm in there, and guess who else is in there? Half the people who are in my same building unit. And we're all like, what's going on? And so the lady looked at me, she goes, did you see something crazy last night? I said, like a rat? And she was like, oh my God, yes. And like the lady at the front was telling me that the people who own the complex knew about it and we're trying to get rid of them, but it's so hard because they live in the mountains and they come out and I was like, what? Yeah, so needless to say, I want to say me and maybe 30 other tenants moved out probably within 2 months of that happening. It was like a mass amount of us leaving. Like we all left. Like it was like, nah. Birmingham, Hoover, Homewood area more specifically, dig it. Hoover, Homewood area. I hate rats. I hate them. It's so gross. Okay, so that was story time. Thanks so much for tuning into that here, you guys. I'm here spilling the beans on Maddie's life a little bit. You want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. Okay, I am definitely going to go get me a free roll later. Let's talk about Canada's Drag Race before I have my video today. Hopefully Jamar will answer this fucking phone to film here. Am I watching the VMAs tonight? Do I want to be disappointed? No. So I think I'll be watching Lovecraft Country, and that's what I'll be focusing on tonight. Just Lovecraft Country. I don't want to be disappointed like I'm always with the VMAs. I'll watch clips. First of all, I told y'all this was going to happen. I said Jimbo would make it to top 4, but that would be right there, and that'd be that. That would be that. Will you be live on IG for Lovecraft? Would you like me to be? Would you like to watch Lovecraft Country with me on IG tonight, everybody? Let me know. I'm home. I don't got no plans. I normally watch it by myself. Oh, you mean the ending or the opening? Because the ending was what made me bawl like a baby. Okay, I'll get on IG. I'll get on IG today and we can watch Lovecraft Country together. I just hope they don't like knock out the video, but we should be fine. I love Lovecraft Country. I don't want to review it because it's a show that definitely, yeah, it just needs to be watched and discussed, but I don't want to like critique it. It's like, no, it's too good. It's too good. Oh, the theme from the Jeffersons. Girl, did you get that? Okay, first of all, my favorite part of Lovecraft Country is all the nuances and puns and the subtextual moments where things are related to a specific time and how it can be pulled back into the era. Oh, I love that about that show. But back to Canada's Drag Race. But yes, I will do IG Lovecraft Country. I'll make a notification of that a little bit later today, and I'll get on IG and say, hey, y'all, join me for Lovecraft Country live party. Okay. Journey Smollett is the official track athlete of the SAG, Screen Actors Guild Association. Bish was running. Okay. So, we had an ice ball. We had to give executive realness, slutty hole, and I guess ice something iconic or whatever. Okay? Scarlett winning wasn't a surprise because honestly, Scarlett had a lot to offer on the runway. Farnsworth. Literally. Like I said, I've been there and I've done that. I've been bougie and I've been on the other scale. So it's an either or with me. You can never find me on one left. I'm more bouge though than anything. But I have been humbled many of times and I respect that humbleness. Scarlett gets a win, finally, which really is good for Scarlett because she's going into the top 3 with no bottoms. Not a one. She's got 1 mini challenge win and 1 main win. So that's actually really good for Scarlett's record, honestly. And she did deserve it. Now, Jimbo, in my opinion, got harsh critiques, but I also saw from the first outfit, I was like, In the second outfit, I was like, that's cool. Yes, no name. I did see the interviews. I actually posted them on my YouTube channel so people could watch them too because we can talk about them. And the third look I thought was really good, but her makeup was a fool. It was a fool. It was a fool. Rita, I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on with Rita this episode, but it was like, nope. And then we got Priyanka, who looked really good on her first 2 outfits, but I wasn't a fan of the bodysuit with the random, like, tape of paper on it either, okay? So, to me, once it came down to, okay, so Jimbo is going to have to lip sync against Rita, I knew they were going to send Jimbo home. Jimbo even said it himself during the competition. I'm not a lip syncer. I'm a clown. You know, I can lip sync, but I'm a clown. I'd rather entertain than, do a whole song bit. And Jimbo's headpiece was fucking her down. It was ruining it. Ruined it. And that headpiece was screwing her over because she kept on having up. So it was Rita's. It was Rita's. And I was sad to see Jimbo go, but it was and is now, I think, in my opinion, the best exit in Drag Race from the full perspective. Full circle. Everybody. All the seasons of all of them. That was the best exit. Vanjie, honestly, was the first. That was like the real, like, exit. I think Jimbo just took that spot, in my opinion. Miss Vanjie is iconic. But this bitch said, boom. Wah! Hit the ground. Like, and just face plant screaming. And then crawled out. Oh, bye, Jimbo. Fuck you. Like, then gets backstage and then starts to like I feel like I think they wanted to send Jimbo home just for that moment. We wouldn't have got that for a finale. Unless Jimbo would have fallen, like when someone was like say if Priyanka wins and Jimbo is in the top 3 and then Jimbo falls to the ground when they crown Priyanka. Why? That would have been good. But no. I think that was it. They were planning to do that to Jimbo, in my opinion. Like, it was always the plan. Like, get her up there and then she got to go. That's how I feel. But I think that Jimbo was amazing. I was thoroughly entertained. And the interviews after were brilliant because Jimbo gave a lot of clarity for the Rita situation because I know a lot of people were trying to get to Jimbo on that, but I saw what Jimbo was seeing. So when Jimbo reiterated his point about Rita, I was like, I'm already in a mood. And you're now going to tell me, hey, do you want me to give you my opinion? I told y'all there was an edit in there. We heard it, yeah, but there may have been something afterwards where if you say something, I might get you. Okay? And then when she described Rita winning the episode for the denim challenge, and it was like she didn't even have denim on. Ooh! I did notice Rita's lemon t-shirt in the workroom. I thought, and I think it's cool. I like it when they actually wear the other queens who were in the competition's merch or ones before them. I think that would be something like, say, if I was on the show, I'd only wear merch shirts of the queens who came before me as an homage to them. Oh, that would be a good idea. Feature people on the show. Do that. That'd be fun. It'd be like an homage to the girls that you like that were on the show. And then we, as fans, could be like, I wonder what they're going to wear today. Maybe. That's what I do. Y'all would see me in that Bob shirt that I wear all the time. That'd be my interview shirt. That'd be my interview shirt. I carry the season 8 winner with me. It's very that. Y'all know I love Bob. That is one of my favorite people. Okay, let me see here. What am I doing? Oh, wait. Oh, this is what I was doing. Okay. But Jimbo had a great exit, in my opinion. I think Jimbo deserved more wins this season. Jimbo not winning does suck, or not going to top 3 sucks. But at the same time, I'm like, Jimbo, you are funny and you're awesome. And your impact, you did that. You did that. I did see the I'm a video. I actually just watched that. I just watched that, Orion. Just watched it. I thought that was funny. It was cute. Those obnoxious breasts that she has, that she was those little, just horrible breastplates on, but it's so good. It's so good. Lemon's exit was good too, when she was like, I guess I'll be bitter forever. Like, that was good. Alona's was good. Like, I mean, yeah, listen, this season alone, this was a good season. I like this group, except for Kai. I like this group except for Kai. So everybody who was on here at one point or another has entertained me in some kind of plight, except for Kai, okay? Canada's Drag Race, y'all come with it for season 2. We are ready. I'll tell you that, even with the judging too, that's another thing as well. Jeffrey Boyer Chapman's coming back, okay? We're gonna have to get used to that. I'm gonna have to get used to that. He may need to work on how he tones stuff and how he words things. Personally, I never saw anybody getting racist with him about reading him or even like backing that up. If it happened, I didn't see it. Not saying it never happened. I didn't see it. I saw more people attacking him for his horrible skills in judging or how he was speaking about the people. And then by us seeing Michelle on this last episode, it actually proved my point with how Michelle grew with her criticisms. Because she at first started off being just an ass. And then as we grew to know Michelle and we saw how she was, and as she explained herself, it became something we're used to. We don't always agree with Michelle either. Okay? I've dragged Michelle on several occasions. But I will say that with Jeffrey, yeah, we all felt some kind of way, but let's chill a little bit. Why were you in view? Why was that in view? It's still in view. Okay. Girl. Woo! I'm so mad that just... I'm like, I wonder if anybody will know what that is. Okay. It's a tobacco grinder. Okay, so... Yeah. You think so? You think Scarlett's gonna win? Who do y'all think's gonna win? You think Priyanka's gonna have this huge resurgence at the end? You're gonna give it to Priyanka out of likability, as well as her just... She can lip sync. My God, she's talented. Thank you, Squall. Appreciate your donating. Do you think Scarlett Bobo's gonna win? Because Scarlett Bobo is like the true consistency story of almost doesn't count until finally it happened to me, and they give Scarlett her dues? Or do you think it's gonna go to Rita Baga, the I guess most seasoned contestant on the show who has won many of challenges, but she's also shown she's had flaws too. And she's the only, what is it, French Canadian left in the competition? Oui. I love Pre. I think these people hate me from Canada's Drag Race. I think they hate me, y'all. I really do. It's hey Sayford. It's actually Rick and Morty's on the top of this too, as you can see from my Rick and Morty Funko collection. I need to get Beth, Summer, and Jerry, and then I'll have my collection complete. I don't want to get side characters. I'm only getting like the main people from like specific shows. I got Butt Loose Tina here, but I want a regular Tina Belcher one. And because Bob's Burgers is the main, it's just everything. And then of course I have Michael Scott, but I need to get the entire Office crew. I want the entire Office crew. So yeah, there's a couple of shows that I want to get specifically. It's Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers, The Office, because that's my favorite show next to Parks and Recreation. And I got Romeo and Michelle, and I've been wanting to get those, so I'm like really happy. But yeah. There's specific stuff. So as my collection grows in the background, once I moved to my next space, y'all will see how it grows when you see, oh, Maddie got Beth, or Maddie got Summer, or Maddie got this, that, and the other. Yeah, so I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. Bob's Burgers is one of the best shows ever, and I love it so much. And y'all know I don't do musicals, but Bob's Burgers is low-key half a musical. It's half a musical. There's always an original song for every episode. Take Jimbo down. Do you copy? I die. Yes. Will you be my girl? What was it? Boys mine. Will you be my diamond mine? The episode when Louise finds out that she actually has a crush on a boy is one of my favorite episodes ever. Boo boo. It's my special job. Jimbo's iconic. Jimbo has left many quotable moments from Canada's Drag Race. Jimbo needs to be utilized in a lot of different places. We love you, Jimbo. Louise versus Logan. Yes. I want to slap his cute, stupid face. Oh my God. Louise and Linda are my favorites. Yeah. This is who I'm Linda Belcher, by the way. By the way. I'm Linda. By the way, in case anyone's ever confused. Linda reminds me of my mom with the random song singing and the whole like, you know, Linda's like wants to be a party kind of girl, but her kids come first. And do not mess with her babies. Do not mess with babies. Do not mess with her children, okay? Do you remember the school play episode when Jean went to do Die Hard the musical and Courtney was doing Working Girl? And Linda was like arguing with Courtney's dad. That's right, honey. Also, I like the show because they include gay characters and trans characters. They don't make fun of them. They're not the joke of the story. They've been given like this whole new kind of light, or more so this like elevational feel on the show. Yes, girl, Marshmallow is legendary. Who doesn't love Marshmallow? When Marshmallow walks the room. Hey, Louise is an 8-year-old little girl talking about, hey, Marshmallow, how's it going? All right, Feather Dove, we doing this right. Yes, the whole episode when Bob was working as a cab driver to give Tina a good birthday party because she was in love with Jimmy Jr. and she was like going through her little spill, and he took the time out of his long day to do all that and then met Marshmallow. Like, when Bob describes Marshmallow, it's so funny. She's like the wind. Wherever she goes, she... But Louise would be my inner chaos. Yeah, Louise is my inner chaos. Yeah, Bob is... I'm sorry I'm going on my Bob's Burger rant right now, but seriously though, it's a great show if y'all haven't seen it. It's really, really good. And they always fuck over Bob. Bob can never get a break. His family hates him. No, they don't hate him, but they don't take him seriously. They don't take him seriously at all. Like, oh my God, just at all. Gene is honestly second favorite for me because Gene is not the favorite, but Gene will always be the next in line to be the favorite because Jeannie Weenie, I love when Linda calls him Jeannie Weenie. Jeannie Weenie, if my mom were alive, but my sister tells me, she's like, you're Gene though, because your relationship with Linda, like Gene's relationship with Linda is how my relationship with my mom is. Because Gene's a mama's boy and you see that with his mom back and forth and all that kind of stuff. So I always feel that connection whenever they have the mom and son story. I'm always like, oh, it's so sweet. But also I like it when they give Linda and Louise that conflict conversation role because Linda is Louise's polar opposite, but then they're absolutely the same person. They're absolutely the same person. Yeah, they give Bob the bisexual tease or they make him seem not as phobic. Like if someone were to be like, can I kiss you, Bob? Bob would be like, I wouldn't want that. But if someone kissed him, he wouldn't be like, ew. He'd just be like, oh, okay. Don't do it again, but thank you. Bob is very much an ally. So I would say that. Very open-minded. Ooh, okay, sorry. That was my Bob's Burgers rant. It's one of the shows that Matty watches before I go to sleep, and I'll play like 10 episodes in a row. I prefer season 4, even though season 3 was really great. But season 4 is probably some of the best episodes ever. Oh, and my favorite two-parter, Wonder Wharf. Wonder Wharf. Wonder Wharf. Oh my God. And then what was her name? Who's that dancing on the floor? What was her name again? Tammy. No, it wasn't Tammy. It's on, they have every episode is on Hulu. Every single episode's on Hulu. So if you're not like trying to buy a bunch of DVDs and you just want to stream it, Hulu has every single episode of Bob's Burgers. So, oh, sexy Brazilian dance fighting. What was his name again? It was it Chapo? What was his name? Or yeah, she was like, who's that dancing on the floor? Oh God. Remember when Linda got in the car and they're trying to like convince Mr. Fischoeder like to sell the Wonder Wharf, and Linda's like in the back talking to her. She's like, hey, guess what? The plan's going in order. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get Mr. Fischoeder to go ahead and give the wharf. And Bob's like, Linda, what? We can hear you. No, you can't. Yes, we can hear you. We're right here. No, you can't. You can't hear us. There's nothing here. We're all the way back. Oh. And my favorite part of that episode is when they are getting out the car and they're like, we're gonna go shopping. They go, yeah, shopping. Oh God. Okay, sorry. Oh, erotic fan fiction. Tina Belcher is the personification of the awkward preteen teenager. She is the embodiment of just awkward. She is the embodiment. I love Tina, but she does make me cringe half the time with the shit that she does. No, they're not supposed to be New Yorkers. They're supposed to be like Boston. It's more Boston-y type of feel because remember, like, if they're in Wonder Wharf and it's like Bob's and they have like Lobster Fest, where would that be? Where would Lobster Fest be in the United States? Like, where would we go to like do all that? Think of the states. That's that area. They don't give you specifics, but when I think of a Lobster Fest when that episode happened, I was like, girl, that is East Coast down. Y'all saying Jersey? I thought that was more so like, oh, any news on your job interviews? I have a second interview this week on Wednesday. So one of the 3 that I did this past week, I have a second interview this week. So thank you. We'll see how that goes. I was told there's a 3-interview process, so me getting to number 2 is pretty good though. So I passed the test and everything else I was supposed to do. And now I'm gonna actually talk to the second recruiter about what's going on, so yeah. I'm praying I have something before my birthday, honestly, because I need more money. I need more money and I need to actually start living and not working on YouTube and living check to check, so yeah. But But yes, Maddie's putting in work. That's why I've been quiet. That's why some of these videos have like chilled a little bit, because I need to focus on certain stuff like getting another car and getting another job, and making sure I'm going to be able to pay for this rent coming up, and focusing on where I'm trying to go in my life, and also putting in audition tapes together and wiping my butt correctly. Things that matter. Thank you. I'm trying. My birthday is September 24th, so my birthday is in 26 days. What is it? The 31st, and then the 1st. So yeah, 26 days, my birthday. September 24th. I'm happy. Ooh, the art crawl episode. Linda's birthday. Poor thing. Poor thing, girl. Poor thing. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday. Right now, I'm not in a financial position to sit there and think about like, ooh, I wanna. When I'm still out here putting up my PayPal and all that kind of other shit. It wouldn't make any sense to me, and it would also make me feel like I'm asking for the wrong reasons when I'm not. So, if anything, maybe I'll like rent, like get a hotel on the Strip for just the day for my birthday, so I can feel like I'm living in luxury for a second. Order room service and just enjoy my time, and may go to a pool. I don't know. If not, I don't have an idea. I don't know. Like, I have Alex is out here and Sarah's out here, but I don't really know many other people in Vegas, so I don't know if I'll be really celebrating like I want to. So yeah. This also has been a really crazy year, and I don't want to put my life at risk just so I can have a good time. Does that make sense? Because I just feel like some people are doing the most right now, and there are people who are still catching this virus, etc., etc. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I might go to I might go to the little gamble, get a little $20 and put $5 and $4. I don't know. Oh, that would be fun to do some Jackbox games with y'all. That'd be fun. That would be so much fun. I'd love to do an online party. So I should just go live for my birthday? Oh, that would be fun. That would be cool. Spending my birthday with my rant pack. Wow, that would be fun. We can figure that out. No. Oh, we're talking still. Yeah, we're talking, but again, there is no titles on anything. Like, oh, you had fun? Oh. I like that. I've been trying to get these people to show up for Jackbox on my Patreon account. I got Steven showing up, and Candace, and Autumn, but I'm like, where the rest of y'all? I do watch Family Guy and The Simpsons. Family Guy is no longer funny to me, and The Simpsons is starting to get a little bit better, but it's still not where it used to be. It's just Matty Rants. Yeah, we're doing Jackbox again this upcoming weekend. I needed this weekend to spend some time with somebody and also get my piece together, because getting on social media now is starting to affect my attitude in life, and I don't want it to affect my attitude. Like, I'm getting mad over reading stuff now. That's no bueno. That is no bueno. I'm getting mad over reading something? Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. An Animal Crossing birthday meetup party. I can make sure that happens. I've never had that happen before in Animal Crossing. This is my first time playing it, so it's like weird. Mimi Cherry! It's like a real-time hug. American Dad is the funniest one to me out of Seth MacFarlane's creations. That's the funniest one. That's the one. I can watch American Dad all day, because Roger is also the main one, but everybody else on the show too has their own weight. Now, first 2 seasons, but after season 3 and up, oh yeah, it was on and popping with American Dad. Oh yes. Like, for example, Roger is many personalities, so his character is nothing but pure chaos, which makes everything run through smoothly when we want something to happen to make it interesting. Roger can literally do one thing, and now the whole show is interesting. Stan went from being one kind of person to being multi-facets of this person. For those of you who watch American Dad, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like, look at the first 2 seasons of Stan and how he used to act. And then how Stan's character, while they're still in the same year or whatever, has evolved tremendously. He's not as homophobic anymore. He's not as this and that anymore. He shows little signs of it, but he's way better than he used to be. Remember how Stan used to act with Greg and Terry? Look at him now in the new season. Stan was like on a date with Greg, y'all. Like, I cannot do this. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Francine. Francine also has had the same changes as well. Same thing with Haley, same thing with Steve. That's what the writers did differently with this show that they failed to do with Family Guy. When Family Guy decided to get a little deep, it was weird because they were incorporating bullshit into their weirdness and it was into their deep stuff, and it wasn't adding up. And it was like, okay, now you're doing an episode that's very much serious, but not supposed to be fully serious, but serious. And then there's another episode where it goes into complete bull. And it's like, what the fuck is happening here? In particular with Family Guy, there was a season where they got caught in a rainstorm, and I think it was every show was doing something with a hurricane. And Meg and the family got in this deep ass conversation about how they treat Meg as a person. And there was this whole fight scene while Brian was on shrooms or acid. Was it shrooms or acid? He was on something crazy. And so this deep moment is happening. And then Brian is tripping in the corner and Stewie's like trying to get him to get, like, what? It was too much. It was like, okay, so what am I supposed to be focusing on here? This or this? I didn't like it. I thought it was a good episode when I first saw it, but now that I look back at that episode, I'm like, this is dumb. This is dumb. That was when a Family Guy to me started to like, yeah. Oh, and when they kept on referencing other shows more than usual, like The Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and everything on Fox became the running joke. And it was like, you need to stop. Like, really. Any ideas for She Ain't? She Ain't's on a break right now because I'm not in the mood to really drag somebody. It will be back next week. I was going to do I don't even want to talk about it because I'm trying to, it went from me wanting to do housewives to then wanting to do a specific YouTuber to then wanting to do specific people, and I need to take a second with it. You take a second with it. Now, I don't know what hold on now. I have Google. Why am I asking questions? I hate when people do that. Okay. Like, you have a computer. Thank you for the donate as well, and I really appreciate it. So, girl, you see 50,000 anything and you from the States, you're going to look up what the hell it is, okay? Because imagine my dumb ass going, he sent me $50,000 knowing that is not the truth. Thank you for your donate. I had to convert what that was so I would have an understanding here, and I wouldn't be sitting there thinking that I'm going to be fine for the next 3 months, okay? Let's see here. Rick and Morty's a good show. There is a problem with Rick and Morty lately because the creator's under fire from this old video that resurfaced of him giving very pedophilic tease. And it was supposed to be a joke, but the problem is that it was a joke and people aren't finding that stuff kind of funny. So, yeah, there may be some tea that drops more about Rick and Morty coming up soon. Because we talked about it on Twitter, but no one's really made an article to face it. But yeah, there was a whole thing that just recently came out, girl, where it showed this man playing like, I'm gonna babysit your kid. I'm gonna babysit your kid. And then when the man leaves, he's like, heh, 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 he's gone now. And then it shows him like getting on top of this doll and like, yeah. Yeah. It was supposed to be some joke to be like, don't leave don't leave any stranger home with you or whatever, but people aren't taking it that way. Thank you, Bobby Drake. I see you're donating on Cash App. And thank you, Charlene. I see you on PayPal. Thank you, love. Yeah. So I personally, I love the show, but I'm also doing this right now with the creator of it. I'm giving him attention as far as paying to what he may put in another episode or something that could make me feel like he's using another avenue to get to that type of way. The jelly bean episode took me a little. Ooh, girl, that was gross. When Morty was in the restroom and King Jelly Bean was doing what he was doing, that was a little severe for me too. I felt bad for anybody who's ever had to go through a situation like that then had to watch that episode, because it was a little severe. It was a little severe. I mean, it was a point where he like grabbed him and like pushed him down a little bit. I was like, baby, look. Oh no, you're fine. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, for real, No Name, you're fine. I appreciate you. No, you're fine. You're fine. I don't like Quibi because Quibi does these short little episodes that are like 8 minutes long, and there's nothing in my attention span that says that I need to sit and watch an 8-minute something long bullshit and like you know. Oh, good. You recorded the pod that the Sophie pod. And I had someone ask me this in the email. Y'all listen. Mimi had a podcast prior to my coming in, us doing Fortunate Rants, which is like a subsidiary of Sophie pod. Okay. So, and if you really want to do research, there's an episode with me and Jake Yancey that we did for Sophie Pod. So Mimi's pulling back up the original podcast that she was doing, and Fortunate Rants is just a sub podcast to go along with the series of Fortunate Events podcast that she has. Does it make sense now? Okay, don't email about that again. Mimi, I got an email the other day about that. Like, so wait, she said this. Is this a part of this? And I was like, ma'am. It's explained. That's like, it's right there. I love you, but. Oh, I have seen Dairy Girls, and thank you for your donation. Dermerkian. With Maddie, they don't like to share. I was like, wait. I was like, the whole purpose of me bringing Mimi, April, Jamar, and anybody else on the show is so y'all know who they are and know that I love them and you support them. That is the purpose. I'm not going to bring somebody on my shit just so you don't like them. Like, no, I'm bringing them on because I believe in them like they believe in me. And so we're going to bring them on and we're going to do our own little thing. And you get to see how Mimi acts, how April acts, how Jamar acts. Everybody's different. I have none of my friends are the same. They're all different people. I didn't care for the end of Steven Universe. I'd like to keep that to myself. I'm a little bit mad still at how it went down. It was cool, but I wasn't satisfied. I was not satisfied. Ha la 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 la. Thanks for liking it, No Name, and thanks to everybody else who's in this room right now listening to me ramble on about some shit. Dairy Girls is a good show. I like Dairy Girls. That's a good one. If y'all haven't seen it on Netflix, I recommend it. Gravity Falls is also a cartoon that I recommend to people who like cartoons that are kid shows, but I have like very dark elements to it, because what Gravity Falls deals with is like occult type of stuff. It's like, what? But you're putting it in like a kid show. Okay. Have you heard the rumored cast of All-Star 6? As much as I avoided listening to it, I have. I would like not to talk about it because not everybody here wants to talk about it because they want to be surprised. But I have heard. I've heard. I was told. I'm not happy about... No, I'm going to be quiet. Shh. No one say anything. Because when that cast is released, we have to have this moment. Okay? One person I do know actually hit me up because they got the final, like, oh, I'm going in, girl. And I was like, what? So we'll see. Doom Patrol is a good show. I love it. Final Space is a TBS show, but Cartoon Network, Adult Swim sometimes shows the episodes. I do know, I think it's on Hulu. I think it's also on Hulu too if you're trying to stream it. I haven't seen it on Netflix. I like Final Space though. Is DB Cassie good? Oh. No. No. No, they're not. They're not back on there. No, they're not. No. Venture Brothers is a classic. Venture Brothers is a classic. That's a classic one. I love Venture Brothers. Dr. Girlfriend was my favorite. I love Dr. Girlfriend. Monarch, what are we doing here? I love Dr. Girlfriend. Loved her. She was the best. Ooh, Infinity Train was so good. Oh, that was so good. Oh, Infinity Train was so good. Oh, that was so good, y'all. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that show was so good. Oh, the end of that. Oh, girl, now that's a villain. I'm sorry, that's a villain. I was like, now you want me to be nervous about something when I want to, like, that was a villain. Like, Oh, okay, all right. Are you watching the VMAs tonight? Nick, I actually am going to be streaming Lovecraft Country on Instagram for everybody tonight. I don't want to watch the VMAs because I don't want to be disappointed, as I have been in the last 5 VMAs. I will watch clips later and give my commentary on those performances. But I will not sit through 3 hours of cornball shit. I will not. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Hey everybody, oh my God, we're here at the VMAs. It's my 5th year being here, but I'm at home and I want to make sure that this is right. Wait a minute, no, we're in the audience right now because we've sold out this auditorium. You've paid for your picture to be in the background here. Let's go ahead and get into the nominees for today. Here's a nominee, here's a nominee, here's a nominee, here's a nominee, and the winner is, oh my God, I'm not doing that today. I'm not. I want to know, I would love to know, Chloe and Haley, is this going to be the 20th performance from your goddamn tennis court? I love them girls, but oh my God, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, listen, babies, there got to be somewhere else in this house you can film. It's big. It's got to be somewhere else. Get us by the pool if you got one. My God. I love Chloe and Haley, by the way. They are talented and deserve more. They are so talented and deserve more. But bitch. Hey, creatorist. But bitch. I got one more time to see that tennis court. It's like, girl, they did something for US Open. And I was just like, well, this actually makes sense because this for the tennis. Oh, how's my Animal Crossing island coming along? I'm debating about deleting everything and restarting over because I'm low-key ready to redo my island and just redo everything. It's actually done. Like, I removed my house again. I put my house in the middle of a lake. My house is in the middle of a lake. As a matter of fact, can I just turn this on? No, because it's kind of blurry. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I should just open my gates. But my house is literally sitting in the middle of a lake. I put this little random path we gotta hop on to get to my house. I have a Zen garden now. The orchard's doing fine. The camping area I made into a full outdoorsy area with a climbing rock wall and like a sauna outdoor bath area. And then like I've created this whole element of just getting to the back area with going through some steps. For me, I'm just trying to collect artwork. Oh, and I made a pool. Oh, I made a Club Miami pool area. I made it look like a very South Beach area. It's like I put the pool there and all these chairs and a DJ set booth right there. It's cute. But yeah, I just need to get artwork. Like, I have every bug from August done. I have every whatever else fish I can get done. All I need to get is a vampire squid from me diving down under these somethings, and then I also need to go and get some more artwork, but the fucking fox doesn't show up enough. And I'm not time traveling for this shit because I'm tired of them roaches getting in my house. He does not, thank you, he does not show up enough. Nor does Gulliver, for that matter. I barely see him anymore. Barely see Gulliver. Why is this bitch over here with a suitcase asking me to model clothes? Why? No one cares. LaBelle, I don't want new clothes. I don't want new clothes, LaBelle. I got my clothes. They cute. I got detergent. I don't need no more clothes. I like to have some artwork. But let me tell you what happened to me the other day. Ken, who needs to get off my fucking island, that damn crow, gave me some artwork and I thought it was real. I was like, oh my God, he helped me out. Bitch, I went to the museum to cash that motherfucker in, and that owl said, oh honey, this is a fake. What? And I got a Nook Mile thing for that. Didn't even know it was available. Said you got duped. I wouldn't have got... Ooh. Do you know I have ignored him since that happened? That is not a real person, everybody. This is an pixelated character. I don't even know this. Not even a real person. I have not talked every time he passes me by and gets that exclamation mark. Bitch, get away from me, giving me some phony ass art. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hold on, let me get it for you. What really pisses me off about Ken, what really pisses me off about him, I have him in the, because I built subdivisions in my island. So one subdivision, oh, Belinda, I love you, Belinda, I'm sorry. One subdivision is near the Zen Gardens, and it's basically based off of like what I would have as Japanese garden area. I moved him over in the nice neighborhood. The other neighborhood is still, it's like more pondy. It's very much like a golf sort of situation where if you were to drive into the neighborhood, you see a bunch of different ponds and the houses there. I did that with that area. And then my last subdivision is sort of like on the actual lake itself, or excuse me, not the lake, the river. And it's supposed to be not poor. It's not hood. It's just, I would say more middle class. So I have middle class, middle upper class. Okay, we have equal territories up in here. No one is too much above, all of that kind of stuff. However, Ken, you're in the upper echelon neighborhood giving me phony artwork, girl. What is the tea? I feel like I sold this man a house and he don't even have the proper paperwork. So I'm moving Ken. As a matter of fact, where's my switch? I'm moving Ken today. Don't piss me off. Bitch, I was so mad when I walked up with that. This is fake. What? Huh. My switch code is 6754 6122 4520. I'll just post it. Move that motherfucker today. Oh, for those of you who do play, who like to get updates and stuff, I've been really much digging into that, and I have a friend who actually does some work in that kind of field. We will be getting the farming update. I've been told we're getting the farming update. And I was told, and it said, my friend was like confirming this, he's like, they are gonna have the restaurants open up soon. So that I'm excited for. I'm very excited for that. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get all the menu items since, you know, Animal Crossing is all about time and time wasting, but it is what it is. Why am I tongue popping so much? I'm just doing too much right now, Lord Jesus. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to type this in. Paste. Post. Done. Okay. I do play games on PlayStation, but I don't have a PlayStation anymore because it got fried in an electrical storm that I had. If I were playing the PlayStation right now, I would be playing Final Fantasy VII, and I'd be playing Street Fighter and any other fighting game possible. So yeah. Bye, Squall. Have a great day. I know it's late out there, so have yourself a good night and take care, babes. Right? It's like, what, 11? Something like that. Ramble, set, go. I suggest if you left space for that, then I was told it's important to put multiple variations of whatever you're doing there, and I have an entire garden set up. So I would highly recommend finagling your space that you're trying to use and section it off into different different flowers or trees, because I've noticed when I played with moving those things into another area how much my point system went up on my island, by the way. So yes. Okay, so we're like an hour and 30 minutes into this. It's 2 o'clock right now. I need to go film in about 30 minutes here, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Y'all, I appreciate everyone for just dropping a TV show today and just letting me go in. I like really appreciate it because y'all know I love TV shows. So that really did it for me. All right, so let's do this for the rest of the day because I need to take a break right now, let this AC run a little bit, then I need to film. Yes, we better hope Jamar picks up this phone because he's tweeting. So he better be like, okay, I guess I'll film. Because I told him, I know if Jimbo goes soon, we can't do it. The man got to top 4, so let's let it roll, okay? Let's see here. The man got... Okay, so... I'm going to at least show y'all my house, okay? It is another week. It is the last few days of August. We made it through this month. This was a tough month. A very tough month for a lot of us. We lost a lot of good people. Lots of crazy stuff has happened. We have had new revelations as far as where we're going as a country or countries. And as for those of us in the United States, we're currently about to deal with an election coming up soon. And there has been nothing but pure chaos. That's just already been happening. It's just continuing to grow and grow. So please take care of yourselves. Please do me a favor and don't allow any of the outside world that is not a part of your destination and final destination mess with you, okay? I don't even know, like, I don't know what's about to happen. It's starting to feel like this is very end of the world type of tease. And as someone who grew up in the church, a lot of things that were said are coming true. So it's like, I don't know what's happening here. But I need to be prepared, and I also want to be in a place where I'm mentally okay, no matter what happens. So, really, 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 I hate dealing with Isabella. Like, hurry up, we're done. You don't ever tell me anything in the morning. Get yourselves together, babies. Like, for real, though. I have read so much shit this past weekend that has put me into a negative headspace. And that's why I was saying I was just feeling it, because every time I'd see a post about someone being murdered or someone being shot or some situation that seems so easy to really just see what it was about and just see so many people just be disgusting. It's hard for me to read. It's hard for me to deal with. That's my house. And that's the maid. Hi, everybody, it's Matty. Okay, so at least you see my house. I'm actually about to show you where Ken lives. Okay, hold on. Yes, queen. Hold on. Look at what I did with this man's house. Gonna send me some fake stuff. That's his house. Do you hear me? Like, I gave him like prime real estate over here, and he want to do me dirty. You have a rose garden. Like, come on, brother. Like, come on. Like, I have given him prime. No, that's not him. That's Rowan. That's my husband in the game, okay? Speaking of which, let me go talk to him. His birthday was Thursday. And look what he calls me. Hey, babe. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, all right. Sorry, y'all. Let me go. Let me get out of here. Let me let y'all go. Ooh, let me show my S tier character. Let me show my Raymond. Hi, Raymond. I was so happy to get Raymond, y'all. Y'all don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. But yeah, this is the Japanese garden area I had made over here. Yeah. Yeah, so right now I'm trying to get Ken, Tasha, and Pashmina can go too. That goat can go. I'm tired of her, girl. I have Rosie the cat and Raymond, and I want to get more cats on my island because the cats are kind of cute. So yeah. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Please take care of yourselves. Focus on your health. Don't engage anybody who is trying to get you into something that you don't need to be in. Mind your business. Love yourself first. And let's enjoy this week, and let's bring in September. Let's bring in September. Matty gets Stinky the cat. Guard your peace. Love yourself. I love you, and I want you to take care of yourselves. Remember, tomorrow will be Canada's Drag Race review. Tuesday will be, Wednesday. Nope. Tuesday? Yeah. Tuesday is going to be Drag Race Vegas. And then Wednesday will be another episode of Fortunate Rants, or it'll be either Wednesday or Friday. And then, of course, Thursday, top 3 Canada's Drag Race. Friday, I believe I won't be doing the Vegas Drag Race live, so don't ask for that. But then again, Sunday lives. And today, again, catch me on Instagram. I'm going to be streaming Lovecraft Country, okay? Whee! All right, so hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. Love you, Nick. Leslie. Bobby. I know what you mean. Every time I see Marty, I'm like, ah! Fuck, that hurt. All right, thanks again for tuning in. Hugs and kisses, best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I will see y'all later this week. And I'll see you later on Instagram for Lovecraft Country. This is going to be a Journey Smollett-centered episode. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, bye. Yes, it was the funny bone. Yes, it was. All right. Bye. It's not closing.